Give me a minute. I'll be back. Okay, welcome back to the final race of the season, Brazil. Let me just bring up the championship standings. Elite standings. So, 1 point between Lifeboat and Ghost. And technically it's still possible for Aces to win this if Lifeboat and Ghost crash, but Aces isn't there today, so never mind, I guess. Robinette, the Ferrari, does have a chance, though, I think, if he would win and get fastest lap. He could also technically win this. So it is between Lifeboat, Ghost, and Robinette today. Let me get the stats out. Detail, lap data, track map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12 turns, I believe. Anyway, let's get out. Let's look at the runners already. Everybody on softs, because people always qualify on softs in this game. Let's see what it is. Only 9 people racing today, maybe 10, if LB decides to show up by the time we start the race. Yeah. In Tier 1, Ghost had some great race pace. He won the race 2 days ago, and Lifeboat came in third, I believe. Yeah, right behind the other guy. And let's just watch Robinette do his lap here, opening DRS. Let's see if he keeps it tidy. Easy to understeer in this corner or oversteer. Going down to turn 6 now. Here you need to get a nice look on the inside, but don't stick it too far on the inside, otherwise you have to lift and coast, and there's a little bump there which can unsettle the car. Same here, third gear. Little cautious on throttle. Get the car turned in for this turn and exit as fast as possible, because there is quite the time to lose there, or time to gain. Final real corner here. You need to get a good exit out of here. Quite tricky to get the power on, sometimes losing the car. Robinette doesn't. Now it's just opening DRS. Take the shortest line to the finish line. What is it going to be? It's going to be a 1.97. 1.97. I believe Tier 1 times were 8:02s. Pole times? I'm not sure on that one. We're just starting up his lap. Weaving until the very end. I'm not sure if that gained time or not. Let's see. A little cautious down to turn 2 and 3. Opening up the car a little early. And being behind that Aston Martin isn't going to help him at all. Let's see, getting the car turning. Easy to invalidate on the exit. And as he does invalidate it right there, yeah, dipping those 4 tires or 3 tires off over the white line down in turn 4. Let's see, Lifeboat. Lifeboat has been on pole position for a lot of the poles to this season. I don't remember me commentating one where he hasn't gotten a pole yet. Let's see if he follows suit. It is purple sector 2 for Lifeboat. He just needs to finish this lap. What is it going to be? A 108? 108.4, so 2/10 slower than his tier 1 time at the moment, but that was only his first run. Let's see what Ghost has in response to that. He's running wide. That's not going to gain him time. And he does validate, but that means that he definitely didn't gain time by doing that. I'm not sure if he's going slow or not. Let's look at Ghost later again as Rick goes for run number 2, sticking it to the inside a little more this time. Again, going wide earlier than to be expected at least. Down to turn 4, let's try to keep it clean. As he doesn't, he runs wide again. Very easy to do. You turn in too early and you get a little oversteer. If you turn in too late, you understeer right onto that track, that whatever the green thing is. As Ghost has finished his lap being a 108.5, so a tenth, almost 2/10 behind Lifeboat. That was a good lap with not a lot of ERS, I think, to spare. As it was as well his second lap, just as Rick's. So we go back to Rick again. One final straight. Not a lot of ERS. That's going to be losing him time constantly. He's under 15%. That's going to cost him a little track time. He's also going wide here. I'm not sure the lines that he's taking. And it is only P5 at the moment. A 109.494. Sledding right behind Seb Mail or Seb Molly. I need to ask him how I should say that. Let's see, is Jack on a lap? No, nobody is at the moment. Okay. So, yeah. Let's just see. Rick again going wide into turn 4, even on his in lap. Turn 4 seeming to be quite the difficult one to take for Rick. Yeah. Let's see now. Seems like the Ferrari of Robinette is starting his lap, weaving right until the end. I don't know why he is doing that. That's just going to cost some time as he doesn't get that speed, as he's a very high gear, 4th gear throughout the whole corner. Very cautious. Oh, and even still weaving on the straights. Okay. I guess he's not on a lap as he still has 100% ERS. But it doesn't say outlap. I'm not sure. No, obviously it wasn't an outlap. He didn't come from the pits. I guess he wants to have his tires at optimal temperatures. I mean, tire warm-up is a little difficult in this game. So just getting that temperature in, doing an extra lap. He does have the time. Maybe that's it. I mean, there are only 3 runs, and it's quite the short circuit, so you definitely can do warm-up lap, and then your actual lap. Let's see. Now he's activated ERS and DRS. Let's see what he can do. Braking just after the 50. Taking it in 4th gear, but faster this time. Nice. Staying on the inside. There we go. Again, he also goes a little wide earlier than I would think, at least earlier than Lifeboat. But he does set a purple first sector, so he must be doing something right, as he goes very tight into turn 4, or on the exit of turn 4. Keeps it very tight. Chuck it into turn 6. Just hope that the car doesn't break out. A lot of time to gain or lose in the second sector, as getting on power is very important after the corners. Just can't spin the car. That's the tricky part about it, as he is almost heading into the final corner, or penultimate corner, but the last corner doesn't really count. Now it's only flat out, sticking it to the inside. Don't lose too much time. Open DRS as soon as possible. Let's see what it's going to be. It's going to be a 188, which is going to put him into P3, P4, as SCRF Tronk puts in a 108.6. Life and Ghost still being P1 and P2 at the moment, as They both are setting multiple their lap times as Lifeboat invalidates his lap. Washed. Anyway, let's look at Ghost now. Let's see. As he also runs wide, that's probably going to be an aborted lap. Yes, no, maybe. I'm not sure. Let's see. He is still up on his time, it says. So maybe he isn't aborting it. It just maybe looked a little bit worse than it actually was from our perspective right now. Okay, down to turn 6. Checking it in. Not... Yeah, that looks way smoother than before, I believe. Let's see. Keeping it nice and close to the apex on, I believe that's 8. Now, keep it to the inside, but don't touch the curb too much because that will unsettle the car. One final turn, get a good exit, stay away from that inside curb, use the full amount of the outside curb. What is it going to be? A 108.29, I'm going to predict. Let's see what it is to the line. A 107! Wow, what a lap by Ghost. Gee, Ghost, just showing... Wow, that's some pace. That's a lot of time to be gained from Lifeboat. That was a mighty lap by Ghost. Wait. Let me check the tier 1 times, just not to be mistaking. Oh. No, okay. Never mind, I guess. It was a 107.4 by Lifeboat. Oh, well, I guess I was mistaken by 1 second. As we see Lifeboat spinning, that's not going to help him. He now only has one more chance to set his lap. Let's see, what did Ghost do? So, in Tier 1, Lifeboat got pole and Ghost was second. A 174 and a 176 as Lifeboat is on the grass again. I'm not too sure what that was. Looking to gain time in unusual places, I guess. As he is heading into the pits with those two lap tires, I guess. Those grassy tires with not a lot of fuel probably in the tank left. Let's see. It looks like he either is aborting a lap or it says in lap. Here we go. Let's go to set Molly. Using all of the curb, going a little bit wide into turn 7. Keeping it nice on the inside. Switch back to the outside, back to the inside. Missing the apex a little bit. Let's see. He's 2/10 down on his lap. That's not looking like a great lap for him. That exit was also not the best exit that he could have had, as he's going very wide and probably into the pits. Yes, he is. Oh, as he retires from the session, missing that pit entry. That was an interesting crash. Hitting the pit wall. As you can see, the front wing, I believe, in the garage. Or garage. Yeah, it just disappeared now, that front wing. It was right behind the Ferrari garage. One interesting crash. Wait, let me see. Yeah. Let me look at your comments. Okay. I appreciate that, Ghost. I don't know what permutations are, but... Wait, Am I reading that wrong? Just wait, my phone switched. No permutations. Yeah, sure. I'll just agree with that. Yeah, well, whoever wins, wins. Kinda. right? Because if you have fastest lap and you finish like a position down, oh no, Lifeboat might have more wins. No, wait, then you'd still be one up. Yeah, so anyway, so yeah, if for some reason Lifeboat and Ghost were finish 8th and ninth, or 6th and 7th, and Ghost would have the fastest lap and Lifeboat wouldn't, I believe Ghost would still win because that would be equal points and then he's one up. Anyway, let's see. As people are going out to set their final runs of well, qualifying. I guess this is Q3, but yeah. Ghost weaving on the exit just to get some heat in those tires, as there is a, what is that? To me that looks like a house, but there's not, I know there's not a house on the track, so it's a Williams. Oh, Rick, okay. Rick currently in P8 as the Aston Martin of, as an Aston Martin DNFs. I did not see that. I have no clue where that happened as we go on to Lifeboat. Hopefully setting his lap. As we can see, going a wide line to get that extra speed like we're used to, or we would expect. Cutting on. So there's a yellow flag, but that's nothing big. Okay. Keeping it tight all the way through the corner. There we go. First driver to do that. I believe that's the faster line. Watch out where you brake. Don't turn too early, don't turn too late. His Lifeboat doesn't. Let's see, what can he do? Up to 6. Keeping in the inside. Almost full throttle, not quite. As that is very wide. Not the cleanest of laps for Lifeboat at the moment. But he hasn't aborted his lap yet. There's still time, I believe, on the board, as there's a spin of, no, it's just the Ferrari being slow. As we see Lifeboat setting purple second sector. Let's see what this is. 1 minute to go, so this is the final lap of Lifeboat. What is he going to put in? Don't invalidate here. He isn't. It's going to be a 1:7.688. 0.3 faster than Ghost's best time. Let's see what Ghost can say to that. He's on his final lap. He gets a tow all the way from Rick, I believe. Yeah, he does. Let's see. Is it enough? He's a 10th up. That's not going to be enough for the moment. As it isn't. He misses pole by a 10th. Rick in 8th place. Not able to help his teammate get that pole position that he oh so dearly wanted. But there's always a race. The race is where you score the points. The race is what Life and Ghost are looking for. Not pole position, but still it's a good way to start your race as Jack-O-Lacko spins and, well, he's just cutting some grass. As I don't believe he's getting in the way of Ghost or Rick because they won't be on a lap. Let's see. The Ferrari, I believe, is on a lap though. Is he up on his time is the question. As he goes a little wide through that corner. Let's see. He's up ever so slightly. Needs to get a final good exit out of the penultimate corner there. Keeping it very tight. Let's see if he got a better exit than before. He needs 0.2 to get onto P3. He doesn't. He improves his lap time, but not by a significant amount. And that's our grid order set for the final race of Elite. So it's Lifeboat ahead of Ghost, ahead of SCR Tronc, ahead of Robinet, ahead of Wumax, ahead of what? Fragile Tunnel? Yeah, Fragile Tunnel, ahead of Seb Malley, or Seb Mail. Ahead of Rick, ahead of Jack-O-Lacko. Jack-O-Lacko last with a 109.7. Okay. As we're just waiting for Rick's AI to get into the pit lane. There we go. So, oh, that, yeah, that was quite close. Um, yeah, 30 thousandths between Lifeboat and Rick. Lifeboat and Ghost. Um, Ghost definitely being benefited by Rick's toe, I believe, in the end, unless he was holding him up, but I don't believe he was, since he isn't really fighting for the title. Um, yeah, let's see. The guys. Um, I believe there is a formation lap, so I will be able to put the settings in. Let's see. It is only going to be the 9 drivers lining up for the final race. 9 drivers, that means not a lot of safety cars, probably. So, also more important, track position and or your overall race pace. Strategy, I'm going to assume Lifeboat's going to choose hard tires and mediums to the end. Ghost could go for the mediums to get a better start than Life and try to pull away. Rick might go on to the hards and wait for Lifeboat to box and then be ahead of him to hold him up for what the hell is that Mercedes crew doing? uh, actually everybody's doing that. Okay, that's really weird. Anyway, um, Rick could hold up Lifeboat if he boxes. So yeah, let's see. Medium hards, soft, medium, medium. I don't believe people will do soft, medium, mediums. Let's see what they chose for their tires. So it is hard tires for Life and for Ghost. Medium tires for SCR Trunk. Medium tires for Robinette, Wumax, and Fragile. Back on hards, and then Rick, Jacko, and Seb Male. All on medium tires. Interesting. So Rick potentially trying to go for that undercut? Trying to stay with, I guess, the guys? I'm not quite sure. I mean, if you were to do Ultimate Team Game, obviously he'd do a Paris Hamilton situation. But maybe he doesn't believe that he has the pace to stick with Life or hold him up that much if he's on that old tires. Who knows why? So we see Lifeboat probably just waiting to get some temperature in. No, we see Ghost doing it. Lifeboat is a bit less weaving for the moment. Let's get this telemetry working. Interval. There we go. That's what we want. No, we won't. This Lifeboat is going quite slow. Am I? Oh, there. Okay. Goes a little short. Is that gonna set him back? No, it's not. Okay. Let's see. I don't see the lights. And it's 5 lights, and away we go. There we go. Lifeboat gets a good start. So does FCR Tron. Ghost gets a bad start at the moment. He's lost 1 position already. FCR Tron going wide, though. That could be the switchback for Ghost, and it is instantly. Ghost getting that position right back as Seb Male gets spun or spins by himself. Let's see. Does anybody have to defend the inside? No, everybody following suit. One after each other, as there is a yellow flag in Sector 1. Everybody following suit. Yes, they are. Ghost and FCR Trunk not quite going side by side. There we go, Lifeboat. In P1, right behind him, Ghost. Let's see these guys behind. Nobody diving down the inside at the moment. Let's see. Rick getting a better exit off of that corner. He is going to go down the inside of Robinette. He's going to get the space, and he's not going to quite be able to overtake him for the moment, as our further yellow flags back, as Rick has a little look down the inside in the penultimate corner. Okay, so lap 1, it is Lifeboat, followed by Ghost, followed by FCR Trunk. Let's see. The gaps are a little bit glitched right now for Lifeboat and Ghost, but 5/10 between the rest. Okay, guess I can't be looking at those gaps. But as you guys can see, they're all close up. Nobody quite looking to make a move just yet. Maybe waiting for DRS. Not looking to use too much ERS just yet. SCR Trump maybe just having a little trouble down to turn 1 with cold tires, although he is on the medium compound, so I'm not quite sure what happened there. Maybe giving back the position to Ghost, although that would be quite unusual. I'd expect that more from his teammate than from a competitor. But let's see. As the gap is still glitched. Yeah. Well, let's see. You can see Lifeboat and Ghost pulling away already a little bit. And Womack's also falling off away from the trio of SCR Trunk, Revenant, and Rick. So the two hard runners are bolting away from the medium compound runners. Just see the pace difference between these guys. But everybody's still within DRS range, so it's still a DRS train of Lifeboat from P1 to P5. Ghost not quite close enough to make an overtake yet. He is using a lot of battery though. Lifeboat still having 90%. Ghost only half of his battery left for him to use. As we see, everybody's still going single file. Let's look here. Jackalacos, Sebali, and Fragile being spread out a little bit. Sebali with that little spin. I believe Jackalacos spun also as well. Since there was another yellow flag, I'm not quite sure what happened to Fragile Tunnel. Let's go back up to where the action is. Ghost within DRS range, 4/10 between him and Lifeboat, half a battery. Lifeboat with almost a full battery still left as the fastest lap is getting set from everybody. So it seems like Lifeboat might have a little bit of a pace advantage for the moment being. 3/10. 2/10 now for the Ferrari onto the Red Bull, but that's not, you can't really overtake here. Sector 2 is very difficult unless you're already side by side to make a move. As we see the two leaders, the two championship leaders, and the two leaders of the race following suit as they pull away out of the 1 second gap, the vital 1 second gap. No DRS for SCR Trunk. Next lap, this will allow the Ferrari to catch up and Rick to catch up. But obviously Rick and Ghost are going to be probably pulling away from them. Let's see, not a lot of ERS for the trio left, all under 30%. As we see Ghost being 3/10 to Lifeboat. Is he going to gain a lot of time? No, he's not. We can set our eyes to the back as the Red Bull is blinking already on lap 5. So them using a lot of ERS for these opening laps. We can see Rick has the most ERS out of the trio. But he is the last. Maybe just sitting back, maybe enjoying. As he isn't just sitting back, he spins, but it's almost a 360. Nice, not a lot of time lost there as he only loses roughly 3-4 seconds there. That's not going to help Ghost though, as he, as he would need Rick to help him maybe slow down life if he does pull away at a moment of time. Let's see. As Ghost is 1/10 to lifeboat, not anymore. Not quite. Maybe he did have a look down the inside. I didn't catch that quite. Back to 4/10. That's just a little too far back. DRS being not that great in this game. As the Ferrari goes around the outside of the Red Bull having the inside, that's the better line for turn 4. And the Red Bull being able to stay ahead. Although, is the Ferrari gonna have a look down the inside? No, he's not. Both of the guys having low battery as Rick spins again with those hot tires. That's not gonna be great news. As Jacko Lacko is coming to look for that P7 position. Rick really struggling on those medium tires, trying to find pace again after spinning and losing time. As Fragile hits the wall and retires from session directly, is that going to be a safety car or just some yellow flags? Looks just like some yellow flags. As Ghost is closing up closer than ever, 2/10 around the outside. Lifeboat now having the inside. Both of them leaving space to each other, playing a little bit of DRS chicken. As Jackalacco spins, here we go, Ghosts around the outside. Is he going to have enough pace? He is. Is he going to leave enough space? He is. Side by side, Lifeboat does have the inside, which turns into the outside for lap turn 6. Ghost now ahead of Lifeboat. Although he is only on 35% ERS left. Let's see if Lifeboat has an answer on the next lap, but Ghost getting finally ahead of Lifeboat. Let's see what happened to Jacko. It seems like he just spun by himself. A little late though, I believe. Quite the weird spin. There we can see Lifeboat just holding back. He's on 80% ERS, closing up now. 4/10 between him and Ghost. Not too eager to get back in front. Or is he going to activate ERS? Yes, he is. Now ERS activated. Ghost activated as well. As you can see, Ghost is pulling away, even though ERS and DRS is activated for life. But not a lot of ERS left for Ghost. 25%, a little more than 25%. As the Alfa Romeo of Jacko Lacko spins again at the same corner. What a weird spin. As the clouds are looking quite grayish. I'm not sure if rain is on the radar. Didn't even think of that. It does look quite rainy. Potential rain, that'd be exciting. As we see Lifeboat and Ghost heading. Ooh, as big snap of oversteer for Lifeboat. This could be the chance for Ghost to pull away a little more. 8/10, not quite. Yes, 1 second. The gap is greater than 1 second, although Lifeboat just being able to stay within DRS window. As Rick spins one more time, is very much so off track. Let's see. Lifeboat back in 6/10 between him and Ghost. So Ghost getting ahead and Lifeboat almost spinning the car in that dirty air. Lifeboat lucky to not lose it completely, just losing roughly 8/10. Lifeboat looking a little, I don't know, not as aggressive as Ghost. He's very conservative with his ERS, and then, yeah, I'm not quite sure what the strategy is. As I do see rain on my screen, it is raining. Is it? I might be tripping. No, I think it's raining, right? That's rain. Yeah, that must be rain. Well, we all know rain at Sao Paulo. It's not too unusual, also in real life. As you can see, Lifeboat now closing up to Ghost. Now track position is more important than ever. Ghost trying to hang it around the outside as Lifeboat sets the fastest lap of the race, and now it is raining, yes. Ghost trying to go for the switchback now. He will have DRS. He's going to be in dirty air for a little bit. Now he's, well, obviously still in Dirty Air, but Dirty Air turns into a slipstream for Ghost. Lifeboat defending the inside. He is going to be further ahead than last time. They're going to be side by side. Lifeboat inching ahead of Ghost, and fully ahead by turn 6. Ghost now on 9% ERS. That's not a lot. Lifeboat now just needing to keep it clean, and as he doesn't, he gets 3 seconds. As he might have gotten just another penalty. As Jackalacko spins one more time. Now a little earlier out of the exit of the penultimate corner. What a weird spin for the Alfa Romeo driver. As we see Lifeboat now opening up a gap between Ghost. 8/10 already. Let's see. Is Ghost going to be able to keep up with Life? Life still having 40% ERS left in the tank. Ghost still having DRS, so DRS not disabled yet. Oh, this is going to be a master plan strategy. When do the championship leaders box? We'll see. As there is another spin from Jacko Lacko. Jacko really not enjoying this rain. Having problems almost every lap. Let's see. Almost 20% ERS for Ghost. As Jacko gets a 10-second time penalty for not trying to avoid the leaders, I believe. Not being in the way of anybody here. As he gets another 10-second time penalty. Ouch. Is that? Yeah. Ouch. Well, that hurts. At least he can get them removed. He just needs to watch out that he doesn't get disqualified. As he spins one more time. Oof. Okay. That's not a lot of grip. And that is a lot of damage. Now let's see. Ghost, 7/10. That's not a lot. As he boxes this lap. Don't overshoot it. As he doesn't. I'm assuming it's going to be inters for Ghost. Let's see what Life can do. Life now having to push on his in-lap on those hard tire compounds. As Womax gets a 5-second penalty. Probably easy to do due to the lack of, well, slower braking. Yes, inters for Ghost. As Jacko retires from the session. Oh, but that is in the pits, so that's not going to be a safety car. As Rick does get also 5 seconds speeding in the pit lane. Lifeboat maybe getting an idea that he needs to brake earlier than expected. Let's see, what is the detail gap? It's 20 seconds, let's see. This corner going to be really difficult now. It's definitely intermediate weather. Don't spin. Oof. As Lifeboat struggling to get the power on in these conditions. Don't spin it here. Brake early. Okay, he doesn't get 5 seconds. Ghost looking to have gained at least 2 seconds with that pit call. With that call. Let's see. Lifeboat. Has he changed? Oh, he has changed already. It is going to be side by side here, which means that Ghost is definitely far ahead because that pit exit is slower than the actual line. Ghost will have gained 1 second, maybe 1.5 seconds on Life. Yep, something like that. As we see Rick one more time spinning. Oh no, that's just yellow flags. Okay. Well. There we go, 1.5 seconds. Lifeboat. As Lifeboat would say, not cooking. He does have 3 seconds and is down now a little bit, but he is catching up to Ghost. He might have better pace than Ghost in this weather. But he'll have to drive that out. 1.1 seconds now. Ghost seeming to struggle in the rain, really, as Lifeboat has a little snap there. Ghost blinking, but that's due to the rain. Yes. So let's see, everybody's on inters at the moment. Yes. Okay. That is a little wide into turn 4 for Lifeboat, as he is caught up 1 second range, but that doesn't matter because DRS is disabled, I assume. Let's see, 20 seconds, 30, 40, so these guys all separated by 10 seconds, and then the final podium position is quite safely with this Ferrari. Let's go back to the championship leaders. So it's nowhere intervening by the back marker, so it's all on pace for these two. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a safety car anytime soon, because there are no fights at the moment, except these two. 6/10 from Lifeboat to Ghost. Let's see. Ghost doesn't seem to have the best pace on this in this intermediate weather. Or on this intermediate tire. But Lifeboat does have 3 seconds. Which means that he's only at least, or at most, 2 warnings away from another 3-second time penalty. Actually, let's look at Race Director. I guess not, though. Lap times. So, Ghost getting a singular warning until now. Lifeboat having 3. So, Ghost not playing too much with the track infringements. As you can see, Lifeboat almost losing the car there. Pushing the car, for sure. He's taking quite the tight line. Tighter than Ghost's. Maybe Ghost can look at what Lifeboat's doing and try to copy that on the next lap, or on the next laps. Let's see. Lifeboat 4/10. Is this enough to send one down the inside? I'd say it is, but he isn't going to do that. He's going to stick behind one more time. Can try to get a good exit out turn 2. Don't use too much curb there. I could unsettle the car. As, yeah, it's quite difficult to overtake in the rain on any track. Lifeboat goes wide, potentially getting another warning, but I'm not too sure about that one. I don't think he gained any time on that, if he did. Lifeboat can just stick this close until the final corner. It could give him a chance to have a look down the inside on the onto turn 1. As we see, no changes in the midfield. 45 seconds between the two Williams drivers, so it's a Williams sandwich. The whole grid is sandwiched by the 2 Williams drivers. Let's see, Lifeboat, DRS activated, ERS activated. Ghost also using a lot of ERS to stay ahead. Both almost equal, though Lifeboat has a little bit more than him. Two-tenths, 3/10. Yeah, Lifeboat just not getting quite the exits that he would need to look for an overtake. He'll just have to sit back and take his time, see where he can scare Ghost, see where he can save some ERS as he goes wide into turn 6. That's not too big of a deal though. Ghost seemed to be like 4/10 a lap slower, I think, or maybe 3, but he's a very experienced driver. He knows what he's doing. He's a, is he a 5-time sprint winner or 6-time? Something like that. And a 1-time tier 1 winner. I believe. Um, let's see what he can do. Down on pace, down on ERS. Let's see if he can keep that position. Lifeboat now. He's going to look to go down the inside or the outside. No, sitting back one more time. Not quite having the straight line speed that he would need to challenge Ghost. He does get a better exit out of turn 2. 2/10 between them. This could be it. 19% left in Ghost's tank. That's a little wide for Ghost. This could be it for Lifeboat. Ghost is going to be defending that inside. No, he's not. He thinks he has enough pace, and he does. Lifeboat not getting side by side. So, having to stick behind. Could, though, have a little look down the inside right there. He does not. He's taking this very calmly. Obviously, probably a little bit nervous. Not wanting to send it. Not wanting to risk too much. As we see how difficult it is, he almost losing the car, not losing a lot of time though, catching the car instantly. Now we go final turn coming up. There you go. Ghost now again 20% ERS. Not a lot left. Lifeboat just needs to do what he's doing right now. 10% left. Ghost now definitely going to be slower than Lifeboat. Let's see, can he keep this? Can Lifeboat keep the pressure on? Ghost is going to be slower on the straight, but not that Lifeboat would know about it, I think. I don't think you can see a difference between the blink flashing lights when it's raining or when there's under 15%. So Lifeboat won't know that he's under 15% as he loses the car slightly, but catches it. Wow. These track conditions being very tricky at the moment, as the sun is starting to shine again, so it's maybe starting to dry up. Doesn't look like it though, as Lifeboat is fighting with the car constantly. Ghost getting back up to 20 something percent with ERS. This is going to be a game of use and regain ERS to keep Lifeboat behind. Ghost constantly looking in his mirrors. Lifeboat being very, very close to Ghost on this lap. 50% ERS left. This is going to be the lap of where he's going to overtake. Ghost under 10% now. He's got nothing. He's going to defend the inside. Lifeboat around the outside. Lifeboat side by side with Ghost. Is he going to send it around the outside? Yes, he is. Does he leave enough space? Yes, he does. Let's go down to Ghost. He's going to slot behind Lifeboat, but he is going to get the switchback and the inside. Oof. Barely enough space given by Lifeboat. Very close. Lifeboat going to be able to pull away now. Lifeboat now having no ERS left either. This does has my heart rate going. Okay, Ghost now slotting behind Lifeboat. Both running on less than 15% or slightly over 15% ERS. Ghost now in the dirty air of Lifeboat, losing already a little time to Lifeboat. Lifeboat having 3 seconds. Let's look at the detail again. Ghost tires also being a little older than Life's, but 1 lap, I don't think that makes a major difference. As you can see, both drivers losing the car a tiny bit. And as I say that, I just realized that Womax is on dry tires and it is drying up the track. Does this mean that one of these guys is going to pit this lap? Lifeboat might. Yes, he does. Ghost follows him in. Don't get a penalty now, guys. Go slow, and they both do. It's going to be dry tires. It's going to be medium tires for the both of them. Yeah, 3 seconds for Lifeboat. Let's see. Medium tires for Ghost as well. And medium tires for the Ferrari. As everybody is pitting this lap. As somebody loses some front wing. Is that Life? It was Lifeboat. Lifeboat getting damage on his car. I don't know what to say. Lifeboat making it 200 times harder now for himself. he would need a safety car to box again now, pit for free. Although the Ferrari in P3 is only 10 seconds behind, so it wouldn't be he would be losing more than one position. As race control enables DRS again. I don't know what to say. Both these cars have 60% ERS now. Lifeboat now being, I don't know. Lifeboat is gonna have to ale this home, and he isn't. Okay. Well, what can you do about it? As somebody makes up a position. Here we go. P5 and P6 fighting as well. We could see now Ghost just staying behind Lifeboat, being quite comfortable, slotting in P2 and then just collecting that win under penalties. He probably isn't going to do that. He's going to want to win this on track. And as you can see, Lifeboat going wide into turn 7, I believe. That broken front wing definitely not helping him. Yeah, you can just see that. Now the opposite, basically, to the wet condition. Ghost having now much greater race pace than Lifeboat, but Ghost having the help of DRS to overtake Lifeboat would need a miracle now to happen, as he is going to use... No, he's not. He's not going to use that much DRS to stay ahead. Ghost just going to have a little look down the inside. Not going to send it. He has plenty of time. Yeah, Lifeboat is not just a sitting duck. Ghost could be playing with him now if he wanted to. As P3 is starting to catch these two. As Lifeboat goes wide one more time into turn 7. You can really see just Ghost pushing Lifeboat into that final corner. It's just going to be a matter of when and not if Ghost overtakes Life on this long back straight, or main straight, I guess. Let's see, 2/10 between Lifeboat and Ghost, DRS and ERS. Ghost using ERS and DRS, yes, together. Lifeboat using ERS, fending to the inside. Ghost setting to have a look down around the outside. Is he going to send it? Yes, he is. Enough space given for Lifeboat. Not sure who got the DRS on this occasion. Maybe none of them, because they were side by side. Ghost missing out, having to stick behind one more time. Lifeboat having to use a little more ERS than he would like to, probably, as he again has to use ERS due to the understeer out of turn 4. As we can see, Wumux and Sebmali having a little fun, a little battle at the end. Let's see, Wumux weaving a little bit, Sebmali not quite close enough, sending it down the inside, although taking a very aggressive line, as Rick said, it's the fastest lap of the race. As we see, Lifeboat and Ghost again, very close at through the final corner. Lifeboat probably running a little lower wings than Ghost, I believe. As Ghost is able to keep it around the outside, he leaves Lifeboat just enough space. Does Lifeboat have enough ERS and pace to send it? Yes, he does. Opens DRS and ERS, and he does have the inside and is ahead of Ghost again. But going wide, and that is the position for Ghost. Lifeboat sending it down the inside of 6th. He has to, as Ghost does give him the position, or at least the space, I'm not quite sure which one. Ghost being very cautious here. I don't know if this is taunting or if this is actual fighting because Lifeboat has damage. But I'm here for it no matter what it is. As we see the McLaren and the Alpha Tauri fighting, kind of. So we see Lifeboat one more time. Barely in front of Ghost. Let's see. Is Ghost going to have the inside? No, he's not. He's going to try to send it around the outside again. Lifeboat again with the inside, this time sticking ahead. Ghost trying to get that DRS of the second straight. Let's see if this is better for Ghost. Lifeboat gonna tuck down the... Yep, protect the inside. Ghost trying it around the outside, not quite being able to make it. His Lifeboat once more goes very wide out of turn 4. Both of them being very close into turn 6. And a Ghost, again, not quite being able to overtake Life. Let's see if there's any incidents. Okay, never mind. Just view. Ghost still on 1 warning as Rick sets the fastest lap again. So Rick seeming to have some fast pace on the latter set of the medium tires. Maybe Ghost and Life just slowing each other down. Yeah. As we can see, Ghost go around the outside for the 5th time, I believe. Once more, Lifeboat having the inside, not quite being able to go side by side with him, but he will have DRS and is right behind him. He's going to tuck behind him. Is he going to go down the inside? No, he's going to have a look around the outside. Level heading into turn 4. Lifeboat going wide. Enough space given. Lifeboat having that inside and staying ahead as the Ferrari has caught up. So now 3 seconds to Ghost. Oh yeah, we could look at interval. There we go. Here we go. Ghost just casually, I think, driving this home. As the Ferrari, if anything, the Ferrari being within 3 seconds means that Lifeboat is going to be demoted to P3 even, potentially, as he goes side by side once more with Ghost. Ghost being a full car's length ahead, though, into the first corner. Does Life have an answer? I don't believe so. Ghost using all of his ERS. Lifeboat not having any ERS left to use. And this is it. Well, not quite, but Ghost is ahead. Lifeboat with a damaged car and a 3-second time penalty. He would need a miracle. He would need Ghost to spin. And as he gets another 3 seconds. I mean, as he gets another 3-second time penalty, just adding on to the pain. This means that he's, well, if it stays like this, he's definitely going to be demoted to P3. Yeah, what seemed to be a very good race for Life went down the drain quite, well, it wasn't quite fast, it was quite slow getting damaged, but, oh, as Seb hits the wall, doesn't retire the car though, giving hope to Lifeboat for a couple of seconds, just enough for him to maybe think that he could turn this around. Let's see. So Seb not getting any damage, or at least non-visual. As Rake almost losing the car, nice save by the Dutchman as he is pushing. I believe he still has the fastest lap. Is it right? Fastest lap? No, he doesn't. Ghost has the fastest lap. Okay. Let's see. Lifeboat now 2 seconds off of Ghost. And 2 seconds to Lifeboat for rubbing it in the Ferrari. Nobody on penalties except the McLaren and the Merc of Lifeboat. As Seb retires or is going on to softs? He's going on to softs. Is he? Yes, he is. Let's see, gap 4 seconds from Rick to Womax. As we see Seb Mali retiring from the session, that could be a safety car. And it is... Oi, 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 oi. One last chance, I guess, for Lifeboat. Kind of. Kind of. We're gonna get a safety car for the last 3 laps of the race. Lifeboat. He is gonna have to box. Right? For sure. As he almost cuts the track. During safety car period. If he did, I'm gonna... Wait, did he? Maybe. I'm not sure. He got another warning. He's one more warning off of 9 seconds of penalties. I mean, this is good news for Lifeboat, but also bad news for Lifeboat, technically, because this means that Ghost could screw up and lose positions, but this also means that Lifeboat now has 6 drivers within 3 seconds of him, and well, he has 6 seconds of penalties. So let's see everybody now. Yeah, passing the safety car because Ghost isn't there. Ghost on soft, everybody going on soft probably. Lifeboat losing 1 position to the Ferrari and getting his wing changed. Now he just needs to keep it clean. Don't get it. Oh, you can do that? Oh, okay. Okay. That car looking a little bit unsettled, but he is doing fine. Ghost now isn't allowed to take the overtake the safety car like he did, I believe, in last game. He left the pit exit and then he overtook it and got instant disqualified for overtaking the safety car. Now the safety car, whatever, flag, period. There we go. Okay, Lifeboat, P3, Ghost, P1, on no penalties. Now the only person with penalties is Lifeboat. Safety car going to be in next lap? Probably. Okay. Let's look at the fastest lap, just because I'm interested. Okay, so it's Ghost has the fastest lap with a 1:10.6. Then comes Rick with a 1:10.7, and then it's the Ferrari, Lifeboat, F1 Trunk, and Womax. Safety car probably being in this lap, although maybe if Rick were to stay, not catch up this lap, that could be beneficial to Ghost, but I'm pretty sure Ghost has this wrapped up. But you never know. Ghost weaving to get temperature into his tires. He believes that the safety car is going to be in this lap, I think. Otherwise he wouldn't be weaving. Yeah, it seems like Rick is catching up, and he is. Lifeboat trying to burn his tires. I'm not quite sure how I wanted to finish that sentence. Burn some rubber get some heat into those tires. Let's see. Safety car is going in. Ghost is allowed to decide when to go, when not to go. The Ferrari having to see when is Ghost gonna go, when isn't he gonna. That doesn't make sense. When is he gonna go? Lifeboat getting the better start of the two. He's gonna look down the inside. Yes, he is. He's not quite gonna get it though, as he sticks behind the Ferrari now. Getting the better exit, sending it around the outside. Now sending it the inside, having higher downforce though than the Ferrari, and he's not sending it down the inside into turn 4. What are you doing? Okay, he is sending it down the inside of turn 6 though. Is the Ferrari going to leave him enough space? Yes, he is, just barely. Lifeboat, beautiful overtake around the inside as the Ferrari sends it around the outside, keeping it on track, making Lifeboat work for that position. Lifeboat now having the inside for turn 8 or 9 and getting that position. Nice move though from the Ferrari. Nice little comeback. Let's see what Life can do on equal tires and equal damage to Ghost. Lifeboat, I think, having the better race pace of the two, but just not the same consistency as Ghost. Let's see, is he going to make a move on the last couple of laps, as we see the Ferrari just sitting back, sitting behind, as everybody is very close to each other. Rick, the last car of the group, looking to make up some positions for sure. Now let's see, Lifeboat, not quite, no one quite looking down the inside. Let's switch to interval gaps. Everybody within half a second towards each other. Lifeboat taking that wide line again, in contrast to Ghost, who's taking that more narrow line through turn 6. As Rick can send it down the inside, not quite close enough on this occasion. Let's see, Lifeboat now closer than last lap, 3/10 to Ghost. DRS not enabled yet. It's going to be enabled this lap now, well, next lap, but and he has pulled a little gap to the Ferrari already, so these two definitely being fastest guys on track, as they both set the fastest lap. Lifeboat after Ghost. Now Lifeboat's gonna have DRS, but he has a little snap of oversteer, which is gonna set him back just a little bit, just enough so he won't attack Ghost into turn 4 on the penultimate lap. This might be an overtake onto the final lap for the would it be provisional race lead, or at least the race lead on track. Let's see. Lifeboat might want to overtake Ghost just so he can get it on track, but that might be even worse, because those penalties are only due to him. Let's see though. Down. Last straight onto the last lap. Let's see, 60%, 70%, full batteries for both of them. Let's see, DRS wide open for Lifeboat. Is he going down the inside or the outside? He's looking down the outside. Is he going to fake it? No, he's going to send it down the outside. Ghost's going to stick that inside. Lifeboat getting the better exit of the two out of turn 2. He's going to have the inside for that long left-hander, and he is going to sail past Ghost. And he is going to be ahead of Ghost. What a move on the final lap of the race. But those 6 seconds are going to be crucial, and as he weaves to show frustration, showing that he would have the pace, but just not quite the consistency, which is the only thing that you can criticize about Lifeboat this year, I believe. He's been one of the fastest guys, if not the fastest guy, on this game. but the consistency just hasn't been there as he pulls away out of a second already to Ghost. As Ghost is cruising this home, he doesn't need to keep up with Lifeboat. He just needs to bring this home to get his 9th title as Lifeboat wins on track, losing the championship though on penalties, losing the win on penalties. And that was the Brazilian Grand Prix Elite. Here we see first place Ghost. What a race. Driver of the day, the Ferrari of yes. Sorry, I'm really bad with names. But let's go back. Ghost winning the championship and the race. Having some great race pace, having a very consistent lap time, not getting any penalties, getting one warning only, I believe. As Lifeboat gets the fastest lap. Oh yeah, he is demoted down to P6. Not quite showing where he would have been. That safety car kind of screwing him out at the end, but that was the only way he could have potentially won as well, after getting those 6 seconds of penalties and the damage that he gave to himself hitting that pit exit. Wow, what a race. Let's head into race director in case anybody needs it, but I don't believe so. No, we don't need that. Okay, well, that was the Brazilian Grand Prix of Elite, Appf1. Great racing between the guys, even though there weren't too many people there to race, but fun nevertheless. Yeah, well, I had fun. This was Appf1 Elite, and I'll see you guys, well, not next week, but, well, I guess in 3 weeks or 4 weeks, let's see. I might need this to not get some race bans. Yeah. So, bye-bye.